Okay, listen to this channel. But he perfected the art of the steal, the scale, and the scope. Donald Trump's fraud is irretrievable.
What's up? Yeah, for those of you that want to know, I used to live in the Port Canaveral area for many years. So, yeah, for those of you that want to go on Mark's, I'm not promoting Mark anyway, but for those of you that want to know the area, ask your questions and I'll answer the area. Because I know the Space Coast. It's in the area called the Space Coast. Three five one Cleveland. Welcome to a very wonderful outside looking Las Vegas. Hey Keith. Yeah, it was a nice day today. It was warm. It was about 65, 66. See if I can turn the flasher on, the bright camera flasher on. It's so dark in here. What's up, EJ? But yeah, I was a resident of, I lived within 20 minutes of Port Canaveral. So I know everything about the Central Florida and the Space Coast. You don't need a map, so. Netflix stars usually, huh? Hi Sabrina, how are you? But that's weird. They have the NBA celebrity game already. Huh. The NBA. It's All Star Weekend already. Good grief. Huh. What I don't watch the NBA All Star Weekend. Remember, I don't know if any of you remember, but way back when, like in the '90s, the slam dunk contest was awesome with Jordan and a few of them. Oh, why are you terrible, Sabrina? What's up? Yeah, the NBA slam dunk contest was lit back then with Jordan. Oh, lettuce, it's not on here yet. It comes on here at 8 o'clock. Lettuce. Remember, I'm on the West Coast. Guy trouble. Oh shit. A breakup. Oh, did you have a breakup? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Well, there's other guys out there, Sabrina. Don't let yourself down. Keep your head held high. Hi, Simon. Cool, Australia. I know somebody else in Australia. Hey, Matt Hugh. So, anyways, let's get started. I get too attached. Well, 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 I get too attached to Sabrina. So, but yeah, let's get started. Yeah, so I heard Mark's having a cruise sometime next year. So for those of you that are wanting to go to Florida, I used to live in Florida from 1998 to 2019, and specifically the area where the cruise is. I lived there from 2011 to 2019. So if you want to know anything about Port Canaveral or Central Florida or even the west coast of Florida, like Tampa, ask away, and yeah, I can answer your questions because I know Florida pretty well. Matt Hugh, I lived in I don't know if you heard of Land O'Lakes Butter or I lived in Zephyr Hills, Florida, for until eighth grade. In high school, I moved to 30 miles west right on west of Zephyr Hills, called Newport Richey, Florida. Then after I left high school, I went down to Jensen Beach, Florida. 'Cause I went to Kaiser University for like a year. Then I dropped out down in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And Swisher, no, I never been on a cruise ship. I've been on a casino boat, but I never been on a cruise ship. Sabrina, well, there's a Disney cruises in Port Canaveral. Oh, Disneyland, cool. Yeah, the Zephyr Hills is just outside of Tampa, about about 40 minutes, 40 minutes north of Tampa. Newport Richie is about the same distance from Tampa, but it's on the Gulf of Mexico. Cool. See the cool, Sabrina. So yeah, I lived in Melbourne, Florida, which was about 30 minutes from Port Canaveral. 30 minutes. But if you take a bus, that's about an hour. Because the bus goes from the Melbourne airport all the way up the whole beach side, which is Indian Atlantic, Satellite Beach, and Cocoa Beach. And it goes past Patrick Air Force Base. Oh, Venice ain't too far from. Well, it's pretty far from Zephyr Hills, but yeah, it's about an hour, 2 hours from Newport Richie. Yeah, Port Canaveral. It's yeah, it's about if you fly into Orlando, it's due east from the airport. So if you take the beach line, it used to be called the B line, but it's called the Beach Line Expressway. And you take it all the way east to the end. It's about 45 minutes. You'll run right into Port Canaveral. It's a toll road, and I don't know what their toll rates are now because last time I was on it was 2019. But when I was on it in 2019, it used to cost about $3 for the whole road length of the toll road. Hey Ernesto, but yeah, for an Uber from Orlando to where I lived in Melbourne, it was about $60 for an Uber. But you could also rent a car. If I were you, I would rent a car, especially if you want to look around the whole area. Because those buses in the Space Coast, Melbourne, that area, they're not really reliable. Because they don't run at night. Except for the beach, they have a beach trolley bus that goes up and down Cocoa Beach. But as far as the other buses, it's called the Space Coast Area Transit. They don't run all night. Like here in Vegas, they mostly run all night, almost all night. And out back there though, they don't run all night. But there is an airport too in Melbourne, but it's very pricey. And if you want a direct flight, there's no direct flights. It might have changed now, but back then it wasn't. There was no direct flights because you had to stop in either Atlanta or Charlotte. But yeah, if you like an airport with no TSA lines and no crowds, and it's the perfect place for you. Because yeah, Orlando Airport, it's very nice in Orlando. Except the only thing I hated about Orlando, the airport, is you have all these TSA lines merging into one or two lines for the checkpoint. And one time I was there at 5 o'clock in the morning. It took me like 3 hours to get to the checkpoint. I mean, that's how bad it is. But yeah, ask away what you want to know about the Space Coast and the area. So go ahead, ask away anything you want to know. If anyone has any questions, ask away. But yeah, Melbourne is about. Let's see. When I used to go to South Florida for some casinos, like Fort Lauderdale, it was about with the traffic because it's the traffic ain't that bad until you get to into probably I'd say Jupiter. But yeah, to Fort Lauderdale, if you had a rental car and you wanted to go check out some casinos, if you were in the area for an extended, stay, I would check out. But yeah, I mean, Fort Lauderdale was about 3.5 hours south of Melbourne, Port Canaveral. You just take I-95 south down to. You can take either the turnpike from Jupiter or take 95 through the heart of West Palm Beach and going through rush hour in West Palm Beach is no fun. I would recommend the turnpike because the turnpike comes out to the Hard Rock Hollywood anyway. The 95 doesn't. But yeah, we always took the turnpike to Jupiter, Donald Ross Road, and got on because 95 and the turnpike merge are like basically next to neck, like right next to each other for like 20 miles. I mean, you can see like one road from the other, but you can't get on unless you get off in the exit and get on the other. But then they split up. Then they split up finally after 20 miles. But they cross each other. First time they cross each other is in Fort Pierce. Then they cross each other just out of St. Lucie. But yeah, I've been in Melbourne Airport. I've never flown out of Melbourne. I've been in there because the bus stop is there, and of course you have to wait. They have a nice little food court at the pre-security. Then they have like a little space museum there. You can walk around. They have a very nice rental car place. But yeah, if you like Melbourne, if you like the small airport though, I mean, go for it. But yeah, Orlando it's like an hour from Melbourne, but from Port Canaveral, it's 45 minutes. But yeah, Port Canaveral too. If y'all didn't know, they have right in the area where the cruise ships are. If you like gambling, there's a casino called Victory Casino Cruises. It's a casino ship. It's like four decks. The top deck is non-smoking inside, but you can smoke outside. But the rest of the decks, besides that, are smoking. Besides the bottom, which is the rest, they have like a little restaurant, but that's non-smoking. But decks two and three are smoking. But yeah, you can go out on the casino ship and gamble and eat, and you can even make sports bets on the ship. And yeah, it's oh Matthew, come on, man. You gamble, come on, man. Mister buy the pig bonuses. But yeah, then if you like camping too, they have Jetty Park, which is right next to when the ship goes out. All the cruise ships come from the Atlantic. They go down this lockway. They go down the lockway back to and it's like a little narrow, like waterway, and you can see, and you can yeah, you'll see Jetty Park, but yeah, you can camp there. I mean, you can park an RV there. I mean, yeah, it gets very busy during when they launch rockets because they launch rockets from either Kennedy Space Center or the Air Force Station, which is like right nearby. Sometimes when you go out on the ship too, you see them tugging in one of those rocket boosters on one of those. I don't know. I guess they tow them in, but yeah, you would see. I mean, those rocket boosters, they're pretty big. But yeah, if you if you don't stay in the in Port Canaveral though, you could stay at Disney World because I think Disney World has a shuttle that goes from Disney World to the cruise ship, or I think they used to, but I don't know if they still do. But they have a cruise ship that goes from from the resort to the cruise ship. So, and I think I don't know if they still do from the airport, but so yeah. I've stayed at Disney resorts, but it's been like at least probably 2016. I played there for golf, so in a tournament, so I stayed at the resort because they have a golf course at Disney World. So if you like golf, you can play golf at Disney. But yeah, if you were going to go to Orlando and you wanted to go around, get around, I would rent a car because the Space Coast bus they don't go to Orlando because Orlando's in Orange County and Port Canaveral's in Brevard County. In Brevard County, I think it's the largest county in Florida. I think Palm Beach might be just below it, but Brevard County is is 72 miles from south to north. So if you're going on the interstate, all the way from just south of Palm Bay, Florida, right around Sebastian Inlet, that area, and you go north all the way to Scottsmore to Volusia County, it's 72 miles. I mean, it's a pretty big county. Yeah, Brevard County has some of the best beaches, though. Mike Schuster, no. Yeah, Orlando International. If you're going to go on that cruise, though, I hope Mark, I don't know when Mark's going to schedule it for next year, but if you were going to go on this cruise, I would book your flights like as soon as he announces them, because I'm telling you, Florida, it's really busy, especially if it's spring break or it's Memorial Weekend or Labor Day. Because I'm telling you, all those beaches during the summertime, everything, yeah, they could get really crowded, and everything goes up, and I'm hoping there's no, and hurricane season is from end of June to end of November, so I hope whoever goes on that cruise doesn't have to deal with a hurricane, because I'm telling you that would suck. If you've never been to a hurricane, I can tell you it's not very pleasant. Especially Florida. It's in Florida, it's hot in the summer, it's muggy, and when you lose power from a hurricane, it's miserable. Think of yeah, you think Vegas heat is bad? Well, try without power and add 80% humidity and 116. Let's just say add 100 degrees and 80% humidity and no power for like a week. I mean, you'll see how it is. Yeah, my last hurricane in Florida was Hurricane Irma back in 17, and we didn't have power for a whole week. But yeah, we rode out Irma, but because we lost power, we went to a shelter for like 5 days. Then Irma gave me then FEMA gave us both money because both of our places got little damaged. We got them fixed though, but yeah, Irma wasn't fun. Our whole area was like flooded for like 2 months straight. I mean, there's this little retirement community in Melbourne, You could see it from Interstate 95, and it looked like an ocean. And I mean, yeah, that's how much. I mean, that's how bad it was. Then my mom one day, she didn't know one of the roads were bad, but we were just driving down, I think John Rhodes Boulevard, and all of a sudden the whole road looked like. And and the car started to stall, but luckily she got it through because she floored it. But yeah, hurricanes aren't that bad. I mean, it just rained and just rain, but it's the winds that you worry about. Because if you get a rainstorm and you add 100 something mile an hour winds, I mean, you're definitely gonna lose power. That's why they always tell you stock up water, batteries, canned items, a radio, charge up all your stuff, and even get a generator. But yeah, if you live on the coast in Florida, like Port Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, and down the whole beachside, they make you leave. They don't care if you live in a high building or if you live at first floor. They make you leave because the thing is, if the causeways, they have causeways which are roads that separate Barrier Island from the mainland, and if those get taken out, they can't reach you afterwards. So you're pretty much cut off from the whole world. So yeah, once they issue those evacuations, they make you leave. And if you choose to stay, it's on your own terms. Yeah, I've been to so many hurricanes. We were supposed to get Hurricane Matthew in 2016 because we evacuated. Hey Dion, but yeah, we were supposed to get Hurricane Matthew in 2016, and that thing was aiming right at us, and we evacuated. We went to Tallahassee for like a week or two. Then all of a sudden, in the last second, the storm made a right hand turn. Right before, it was like right offshore. It was like the outer rain bands are like right off the coast. Then it turned at the last moment. But yeah, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. Then right after I left Florida, they had that even bigger hurricane in 2019 that did pretty much the same thing. I forgot the name of that hurricane, but yeah, that could have been really, 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 really bad. Because it, Matthew Ross, Florida. Because I don't know if y'all know, but Florida is below sea level. Because yeah, so yeah, I mean, if y'all want to fly even Tampa to go to that cruise, I would suggest renting the car because it's more than 100 miles. Because one time I flew out of Tampa and I had to get an Uber all the way from Tampa back home to Melbourne, and and it cost me over $150 for an Uber. Yeah, they drove me across the state. Yeah, Tampa's nice too, but so yeah, if y'all want to go to Tampa too, even go to the Sun Coast or Tampa Bay, they have the Tampa Bay Rays over there in St. Petersburg. They have the Buccaneers in August, September, October. They have the Lightning. You got Mosey, which is a museum in Tampa. I've been to Mosey. They have an IMAX there. You got deep sea fishing down in Madeira Beach and Clearwater. So if you like fishing, yeah, Florida's flat. Yeah, Florida's flat. Yeah, and they have the Tarpon Springs. They have the sponge docks. Which state has more things to do, man? Florida or Nevada? Well, Nevada's just a city, and but I would say more things to do if he is Florida, because you got the beach there, you got sports teams, you got nightlife, you got fishing, and yes, they have gambling. I'd probably say Florida. And then, plus, you have the theme parks too. You got Disney World, Wet n Wild, Universal, Busch Gardens, Legoland. Yeah, the Space Coast doesn't have any theme parks. The closest theme park to the Space Coast, Port Canaveral, is Universal, Disney World, and Wet n Wild. Plus, if you go to church too, uh, they have that. I can't think of it. It's something Christian themed. I think it's Holy Land, which is basically it shows you Jesus, the birth of Jesus, or Jerusalem, or something like that. In March, Vegas is hosting. Oh, cool! I know about that, Dion. Yeah, they have a Jesus like theme park called Holy Land in Orlando. Legoland is outside of Lakeland. It's in Winter Haven. Used to be Cypress Gardens. Yeah, CJ, I've been to Universal. Yep. Yes. Yeah, Legoland used to be Cypress Gardens years ago. They closed down, I think, 2004, and it sat vacant for years. And Legoland opened, I think, 2015, 2016. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, Florida's great for a cruise. I just never been on a cruise ship. Yeah, but yeah, if you have kids, you can take your kids to the theme parks, especially Disney World or Universal or Legoland. They even have one in Kissimmee. They have a theme park in Kissimmee. It's called Old Town, but they have it's called Fun Spot. And I've been to Fun Spot. And Fun Spot is it's free to walk around. They don't charge you to get in. You can just walk in. They only charge you if you ride the rides. But yeah, what Fun Spot is very close to the Orlando International. It's about maybe 10, 15 minutes by car. But yeah, I've been to Old Town. It's very nice. If you like arcades, they have a sort of like a zip line, but they have a zip line, but they have this big Ferris wheel. Then you zip line from way at the top of the Ferris wheel, and there's like a lake down below, and they have live gators too. And I'm always wondering if what happens if that zip line breaks and you fall. But yeah, Old Town is very fun. Oh, cool, the spirits. Hey Jennifer, but yeah, Jennifer, if you're gonna go on Mark's cruise, I know all about that area, Port Canaveral. So if you want to know anything about Port Canaveral, the area, you can ask away. But I know all about Port Canaveral in that area. Yeah, Old Town. It's yeah, but yeah, you can walk around the Old Town, and you just walk around in Fun Spot. They only charge you for the rides. I mean, that's fine. But yeah, I used to just walk in there all the time. And Orlando too has. I don't know if y'all probably never been to Orlando in a long time, but they have the Orlando Eye, which is basically this eyesore Ferris wheel. Then they have the Orlando Magic too, so which is the NBA team. So if you like basketball, you see the Magic. Yeah, Orlando is nice though. But I would if you were going to go to Orlando though, stay out of Paramore. That's like really bad. Paramore is like behind the Strat at night. Stabbyville. Because all I heard on the news is Paramore shooting, stabbing, murder, robbery. You stay out of Paramore. Then they have this little section called Pine Hills Road. That's really bad too. It's like the Strat at night times three. I mean, it's behind the Strat is nothing compared to those two areas. Yeah. If you like, yeah, Port Canaveral though, it's very nice. You can walk down A1A, which is for those of you who don't know, A1A is basically the beach highway for Florida. A1A goes all the way from Key West all the way up to the state line just north of Jacksonville, Callahan. But yeah, you can A1A. A1A is pretty nice because you're sometimes right next to the water, or it could be a few blocks inland. But A1A is basically the main highway for the beach, and A1A goes right through Port Canaveral. You know what's funny? I knew a guy once. He took A1A all the way from he took A1A all the way from Key West all the way up to Callahan. I said, "Why'd you just do that?" And he goes, "Well, I don't like the interstate." I'm like, and I asked him, I said, "How long did that take you?" He goes, like, I'm like 10. He's like 10 hours. I'm like, well, you're stupid for doing that. You should have taken the interstate. He goes, "Well, I didn't know." Yeah, right. But yeah, it's funny. I've been to every part of Florida. I've been to every part of Florida except for the Keys. I've never been to the Keys. That's facts. I've never been to the Keys. I've never been to the Keys. I've been to Miami. I've been to Fort Lauderdale. I've been to Naples. I've been to Tampa. I've been to Lake Okeechobee. I've been to the Panhandle. I've been to Jacksonville. And I've been to Orlando. I've never been to the Keys. But lettuce, if you ever wanted to go on a cruise, you probably will never. But if you wanted to go on Mark's cruise, you can take a Greyhound right into Melbourne, Florida. But I don't know where they put the Greyhound these days, because back then the Greyhound used to be in several spots in Melbourne. First, it used to be at the mall, Melbourne Square Mall. Then they moved it. They moved the Greyhound spot from there to this hotel on Highway 192 and 95. Then they last moved it that I saw was this gas station right next door to the hotel. Then before that, it was at the airport. It used to be at the airport. I don't know why they ever left the airport. I mean, that was their best location at the airport. But yeah, they went from the airport to the mall, then to the hotel, and then to the gas station. There's no Amtrak in Melbourne. You have to go to Orlando if you want an Amtrak. They have the new Bright line though. That's pretty good. They have the new Bright line. That is open like I think November or something. That goes from Orlando all the way down to Miami. I mean, that's or West Palm Beach somewhere in there. But yeah, they were building it when I lived there. I'm glad they got it open. They said it takes like 3 hours to go from Orlando to I think Miami or West Palm. But yeah, yeah, I know Amtrak's in Tampa. I know, but then they go to Orlando too. Lettuce. Orlando has an Amtrak. What's up, Jimenez? But yeah, Orlando has Amtrak. It's called. It's. I think it's the same line as Tampa. The Silver Trek. I think it's a Silver Star. I think it's the same line because it goes to Kissimmee too. Amtrak goes to Kissimmee too. I know that. The station in Tampa. It's in downtown. It's not really a good neighborhood. It's right in downtown. Orlando. It's on John Young Parkway, and not so nice. It's right in downtown though, right downtown Orlando. The Amtrak. So yeah, Orlando's bus systems are do not go to the Port Canaveral. So if you want to take, if you let's say you fly into Orlando, let us Mark the other me. I guess he's doing some kind of cruise next year out of Port Canaveral. I'm not. I'm no. I mean, no way promoting Mark. I'm just telling you my expertise of the area. 'Cause I don't know if anybody else lived in that area, but I lived in that area, so I can tell you all about Port Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, Melbourne, Orlando, Tampa, even Lakeland, Kissimmee. Yeah, Nicarius. Yeah, I lived in that area for several years. Yep, I know the area. Yep, sure do. Sure do. But yeah, Cocoa Beach though, if you do stay in the Space Coast in the Port Canaveral area, they have very nice hotels. They have the Best Western, which is I stayed there once for a basketball tournament. 'Cause I played basketball in a tournament. Even though I lived there, they made us all stay there. And yeah, it's a very nice, very nice hotel. Then you have the Hey Alexander. But yeah, they have the Radisson. That's very nice. They got the La Quinta. But yeah, it's very nice. They have very nice hotels up there on Cocoa Beach. They have Ron John Surf Shop. Motel Sixes. Yeah, there's a Motel Six right there in Cocoa Beach. It's right across the street from the beach. You got a Motel Six there. It's right across the street from Ron John's Surf Shop. Then you got the Cocoa Beach Boardwalk. Yeah, it's a very nice area, Cocoa Beach. Hi Tony, I just went to navigation school. Recruit Commander Orlando. But yeah, if you want to go to Old Town, though, you need a rental car. Old Town's in Kissimmee. If you rent a car, you can go to Old Town. If you have kids, you can go to Old Town. You can go to Fun Stop, or you can go to Wet and Wild or Universal. Old Town from Melbourne, Florida. It's about 60 miles west if you take Highway 192. Maybe a little more. But yeah, if you go to that tourist trap of Kissimmee, y'all probably know what I'm talking about. The tourist trap. Not the Disneyland corridor, but between Interstate 4, they have Interstate 4, between Interstate 4 and St. Cloud. They have a tourist area. and they have mini golf, restaurants, and pretty much everything. Yeah, the beaches are very nice, Tony. Yeah, I've been to their beaches. Hey, Panjo. But yeah, their beaches. Yeah, Cocoa Beach is nice. I don't know. I don't think. I think they charge you for parking now. I don't know. I never paid for parking because I always took the bus. But yeah, I mean, in Cocoa Beach though. Yeah, EJ. Yeah, Cocoa Beach is about 45 minutes to an hour from Orlando Airport. Straight due east on the beach line. If y'all don't know what the beach line is a toll road. It goes from I-4 by the Orlando Convention Center. It heads due east. It heads due east all the way to Port Canaveral. So you would not have to take the interstate. As soon as you leave the airport, you head due east on the beach line. You'll run into the Greenway, which is another toll road. It's a beltway around Orlando. It's another toll road, but you pass that, then in my Vegas knowledge. Well, what do you want to know? But yeah, as soon as you pass the Greenway, you run into a few industrial plants, but after that, it's basically swampland until you cross the county line into Brevard County. Then you reach I-95. Then right after that, you cross the first river called. They have two rivers you cross over, the Indian River. Then you cross the Merritt Island. Oh my gosh, man. Then you cross a place called Merritt Island. Merritt Island is basically, it's an island, but it's the largest, pretty much, I think the largest place in Brevard County. Because Merritt Island's pretty long. But the northern part of Merritt Island houses Kennedy Space Center. Is this place the best place to rent now? If you think so, I mean, you're right across from Resorts World, and you're across from Slots of Fun and Circus. But I think it's okay. It's a nice location, but there might be other places for you that you might like. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Indian River. Yeah, the Indian River. And as soon as you cross the Indian River, you're right into Port Canaveral. Man, Matt Ross Vegas knows a lot about that. But yeah, Orlando is a nice airport. I mean, it's a pain in the ass if you were to fly out of Orlando though. I would fly out either early morning, or you go out at night. Because if you go out early morning, especially if it's a busy weekend or something in town. Yeah, I live in Vegas. Yeah, I live right across the street from Resorts World. Well, a couple blocks from Resorts World, but I can see it outside my window. Would you be somewhere else if you could rent? Uh, well, I like it here, but if I were to choose, I would probably pick Summerlin if I could afford it, but I can't afford Summerlin, so I like it here. Yeah, Orlando though. RM, it kind of is, but if you go to downtown, there's a couple studio apartments in downtown, but they're like very small. They're like 169 square feet. I mean, they're very tiny. If it's just you and your wife, it might be worth it to you. But if you have like five people though, like kids, I don't think 169 square feet would work out. But for some of those apartments, they're like 100. They're like 900, 950 a month. Yeah, Orlando Airport gets pretty busy. Yeah, you can stand in TSA line for 3 hours. Sometimes you just have to wait 20 minutes. It just depends the time of day you go. There's a couple places by the Fremont Experience that are like 950, 950. One is across from the Downtowner Hotel. I know another channel YouTuber, but me and him have beef. But yeah, it's roomy. Yeah, it's small. But yeah, the guy lives there across from the Downtowner in the El Cortez. I was gonna move there, but yeah, two people were adults, and yeah, it just wouldn't work out. Then there's another place closer to the other side of Fremont Street Experience, closer to Bonneville Transit Center, basically the Arts District, and it's about the same size, but yeah, just 169 square feet will not work out. You tried the Emerald Suites by South Point. We're at the very northern end of the strip. Uh, when we had the Super Bowl, we had some pedestrians, but I stayed away from the central part of the strip. That's where most of the traffic is. Where the Bellagio, Cosmo and Flamingo. But yeah, there's not that much traffic once you walk up here. I mean, there's traffic, but nothing like center strip. You lose most of it by the time you get up to Spring Mountain Road, Fashion Show Mall. Hi, Jen. Yeah, I stayed away from the strip during the Super Bowl. I stayed home. I'd be in trouble if I lived that close to Tacos El Gordo. I could walk to Resorts World in like 15 minutes because I live like 2 blocks from the Tacos El Gordo, and you just cross the street and Resorts World's right there. You could probably see Resorts World from my window. Oh shit! How's my gimbal red already? How in the hell? My gimbal's red already. I haven't even been on it. That's weird. I gotta plug you in. Somehow my gimbal was, I guess, on during the day for some reason. No problem. I'll just plug you in right now. Yeah, you could probably see Resorts World from my window. I could not. I can't show the game though, but let me see if I can zoom in without showing the game. Yeah, that's Resorts World. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a red like left side of the window. That's Resorts World. That poor chicken. Yeah, that's Resorts World. I can look out in Las Vegas Boulevard, and I can see Slots of Fun. No lettuce. I haven't been in the Strat. Nope. No, Jimenez. I can't go into a porn shop on the live stream. You know why? Because YouTube will kick my ass off. Because I guess they have a policy against nudity and stuff. And yeah, I can't show porn shops. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, YouTube has a policy. And you have to follow YouTube policy. No nudity, no, yeah, sexual stuff. So no magazines. You know what's funny though? They have sex magazines in the boxes when you're walking on the sidewalk. Every time you see me walking outside, Those green boxes, those have nudity magazines in them. I can't show them because, like I said, they have YouTube has a policy. They'll kick you off. Oh, come on. I don't go to the Fun Hog Ranch. I don't go to the Fun Hog Ranch. Sorry. So yeah. What I'll just suggest Jennifer, Matt, you, anybody else that wants to go to Mark. Here's my suggestion: as soon as Mark announces, whenever he announces his cruise for next year, what I would do is book your flights right away. Because flights to Orlando or Tampa are kind of expensive. So get your flights when they're free, when they're cheap. Because I'm telling you, those flights are pretty expensive from here. No, lettuce, I don't. Orlando has all the carriers. I mean, you have United, Southwest, Sun, Allegiant, etc. Unfortunately, Florida. Yeah, Florida's pretty far. Yeah, I don't know why Mark chose Florida. I mean, don't they have a cruise ship here in the West Coast? I think LA has a cruise ship, right, Nick Harris? I mean, or is Florida the closest place for a cruise? I think Texas has a cruise line, don't they? Or is it just Florida? I mean, I never been on a cruise, so. Oh, you don't do cruises? No, I mean the carriers. Isn't doesn't the West Coast out here, LA and San Diego? Yeah, I don't know why Mark picked Florida. I don't know why he picked Florida. 'Cause I would love to go back to Florida. I've been wanting to take a vacation back to Florida to go see my friends, but 'cause I know some connections there with some friends. But a flight from here to Florida is like it's not very cheap. It's like $500 or something. That's either Tampa or Orlando, but you could probably cruise to Alaska. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully next time Mark picks maybe one other next time he does a cruise after that, hopefully he picks the West Coast. Yeah, right. Yeah, from the East Coast, right. I don't think it's just crazy though. I mean, flights aren't cheap from the it's not cheap from the West Coast. Neither have I, Jennifer. It's funny. I used to fly out to the West Coast from Orlando, from like at Los Angeles, and it was like a 5 hour flight, 5.5 hour flight. The last time I flew out to the West Coast was January of 2019. I flew. But yeah, I flew to San Francisco for a layover, then then I went to LA, but it was about a 6 hour flight. Then you had to get used to the time change. When I used to go to the west out here to the West Coast, I used to fly like 2 days before an event to get used to the time change. Well, I never been on a cruise. I've been on a casino boat, but yeah, they have a casino boat in Port Canaveral. called Victory Casino. They have day cruises. They have day cruises, night cruises. Yeah, you can gamble. They have tables. So if you want to gamble, hey Tilly. But yeah, if you like gambling, you go on the cruise ship. But the only downside is if you lose all your money, you're stuck on there till that ship returns. You never been on an airplane, Jen? Wow, you never been on an airplane? Hey Diana. Shit. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Florida's so damn expensive to fly to. It's like $500. I remember coming out to California and flights were like like $200, 250 maybe. No, I never been to Hawaii. Nope, never been to Hawaii. Well, Jen, just don't sit in the window seat and you don't have to worry about height. Sit in the middle seat or the aisle seat. Just have somebody put up their window shade. Put down the window shade on the so you don't look out the window. Well, Lattice, you can take a flight to you can take a Greyhound to Melbourne, Florida. The bus goes right to Melbourne. It goes to Orlando first. And that bus station in Orlando, it's right on John Young Parkway. It's not really a good neighborhood. I took a Greyhound from Orlando once, and yeah, it's not really a good neighborhood. Yeah, let us Amtrak's in Orlando and Kissimmee. Amtrak's in Kissimmee. But yeah, if you go to a grocery store in Orlando, like Publix, they have the specials for Disney World. So if you have kids, they have like special packages for Disney World. I think it's like $89 or something. That was when I was there back in 2019. I don't know what it is now, but before I left in 2019, it was $89. But I don't know what Disney runs these days. Hey, Martin D. Let it be known, me and Jeffy dated for 7 minutes. I left $20 on them. He said, you've been to Universal or Disney World, Lettuce? Last time I was at Universal was when I had high school grad bash. If you lived in Florida and you were in high school and you were a senior in high school, right before you graduate, they had a thing called grad bash. I mean, certain weekends in April, March, high school seniors, all from whatever school, went to Universal, all night partying. They closed basically the whole. They basically closed the whole park just for the schools. But I went in 2009. It cost me. We all had to ride the charter bus. We had like 3 charter buses. Cause we had a large class. We had over 30. We had over 2,500 seniors in our class. 2009, and yeah, we all went to. It cost us $85. That was fun. All night partying. That's when I got drunk, and I went to school the next morning drunk. Oh my gosh, man! Come on, man. Yeah, Daytona's awesome. This weekend they have the Daytona 500, but I don't watch NASCAR, so I've seen the Daytona 500, Daytona, track. 'Cause from Port Canaveral, Daytona is about 45, 50 minutes from Port Canaveral. But yeah, I don't watch NASCAR. Watching NASCAR is like watching paint dry, in my opinion. Some of you may like NASCAR, but I just don't like NASCAR. But yeah, Daytona is very nice though. Yeah, Florida, for that area, Florida, it's known for. But oh, they're on. Yeah, Florida's known for 7-Eleven, Wawa, Cumberland Farms. Uh, I guess they have Bucky's now. That's cool. They didn't have Bucky's when I lived there. I like Bucky's. Usually, you can only find Bucky's out in Texas. When I used to go to Texas, but I'm glad to see they have a Bucky's. That's cool. Oh, you like the Daytona 500, Lettuce? Are you gonna watch it Sunday? Yes, Jeff. I used to see the rockets launch all the time. Oh yeah, nighttime launches were awesome. Cause yeah, because I live within 20 minutes of Port Canaveral. Every time they had a rocket launch at night, the whole sky facing where the rocket was coming from, um, the whole sky turned basically orange. Uh, no, I'm giving my expertise because another channel is is putting together, I guess a cruise for next year, and I don't think anybody in his channel is from that area. So, and I live there, so just giving my expertise. Well, good for you, Lettuce. I don't hope you enjoy your Daytona 500 snooze fest. But yeah, every time they did it, they did a night launch either from the because after the space shuttle. Yeah, every time they did a rocket launch before I moved at night, the whole sky lit up like this bright orange. It was awesome. It was awesome. How much would it cost us if you what? You jump off the ship and record? I'll be dead, man. Come on, man. I'll be dead. Night launches of rockets from that area are worth it. Then if you stayed on Cocoa Beach too, and you went out on the beach because you could see where the distance where the shoreline like makes like this curve because of of the Air Force Station in Cape Kennedy. You would see the rockets right there, like almost in your face. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. Oh, the NBA All Star games in New York. Oh wow, that's interesting. At the Garden. Wow, that's interesting. Hmm. It would be the we might live. Matthew, you were the original Amen. Man, nighttime launches were awesome. Yeah, wow. The NBA All-Star games in New York. Oh wow. At the Garden. I thought they were somewhere else this year. Huh? That's interesting. None nefarious. I was never on the news. I watch people on the news become idiots. I mean, you had that you had that what's his name, George Zimmerman. Then you had Trayvon Martin, both in Orlando. Then you had Casey Anthony. I mean, yeah, I mean, I was there. I was there, living there when they had all three: Trayvon Martin, George Anthony, George Zimmerman, and Casey Anthony. No, I didn't date Casey Anthony. No, no. Oh, EJ, I got some fried chicken. No, Casey Anthony. Yeah, I heard online she works at I heard she works somewhere now. Well, I know she was hot, man, but this was like what, 2010. I mean, but yeah, don't get me wrong. If I was my age now and back then, whew, I'm telling you, man, I would have gone for it. But yeah, this was like 13 years ago. I would have gone for it if Martin D was in South Beach and did. Yeah, George Zimmerman though. He had the George Zimmerman. Matt Hugh, you had what? George Floyd up there in Minnesota. That Black Lives Matter movement. Man, they have some crazy history in this country. George Zimmerman did his job, and that's why he wasn't found guilty. I knew he wasn't guilty. You have the right to defend yourself, and don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, you have the right to defend yourself, bear arms, and but it was interesting. But yeah, Casey Anthony, I don't know about her. I mean, I don't get into that stuff, but yeah, I thought she was hot. You've got George Santos. George Santos. You came from 5 miles outside New York City. Where'd you live, Nick Harris? Outside of New York City. I lived in Jersey for 6 months outside of New York City. I lived, yeah, late 2019, early 2020. I lived outside of New York City, North Jersey. Where did you live? Yeah, North Jersey. I'm telling you. Oh, Bergen County. No way. I lived in Secaucus. You know Secaucus, right? I lived in Secaucus. Wow, that's crazy. Little Secaucus. That's Hudson County, though. Irvin being bed by 9 or. Oh, they're having the boxing at the Garden. I was gonna say they're having the boxing at the Garden. I was gonna say the NBA All-Star game ain't at the Garden. They're having boxing. I was gonna say they're having boxing at the Garden. I don't watch boxing. Yeah, I don't watch boxing. I don't know any of these boxers. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I just hope Mark knows that if he chooses to cruise in the summertime, for next year. I hope he's wary of hurricane season. So whoever talks to Mark, please let him know whenever he chooses his cruise. Let him know about hurricane season because I hate to see his cruise go from successful to not running. Because yeah, if there's a hurricane, they ain't gonna run no 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 cruise. I can tell you that, or they'll alter their destination. Weren't you on Blues Goose? No, no. Yeah, hurricane season runs from. Mean any seaman? Hey Marty. But yeah, hurricane season runs from June 30th all the way to November 30th. But yeah, hurricanes are not fun. I remember 2004. I was in seventh grade in the summer of but seventh grade. I just started. Let me see. No, I started. Yeah, I started eighth grade. Actually, I started eighth grade because I graduated middle school in spring 2005. So yeah, start of eighth grade year. We had four hurricanes in a row. We had Charlie. We had Charlie, the Gene, Francis, and I think one other hurricane. But yeah, like all within like in a month, like 1 week right after the other, 3 or 4 hurricanes in a row. Then it went quiet for several years. But yeah, hurricanes aren't fun, and I hate to see his cruise. So if I were Mark, I would say you should plan it in either later in the year or the springtime. Cause you don't know. Cause I wasn't in Florida during Andrew. That was '92. That was '92. But yeah, I hate to see his cruise get ruined by the. I hate to see his cruise get ruined by a hurricane. Cause yeah, hurricanes aren't fun. And the perfect time for it is spring or in later in the year. Nicarius, I was born in '91, October of '91. I think I was still in New Jersey originally. I didn't move to Connecticut. My mom said we moved to Connecticut like in like '93, and we lived in Connecticut till 1998, and we moved to Florida in 1998. Marty B, go back to your hole. Oh, Matt Hugh, come on, man. We better not be related. Martin D, you like petting the chicken. What the hell? You like petting the chicken? Huh. So Marty, did Mr. Hugh show you my live earlier today where I rode around in Walmart in a in a golf in a shopping cart? I was driving around one of those motorized shopping carts. Jeff, yeah. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, I lived in Florida till 2019, and then I moved to Jersey for like 5 6 months, and I came back to Florida. I was there in Florida at the start of COVID until like May. Then I moved to Oklahoma for like a year. Actually, no, 2 years, and then I went to Wyoming, and now I'm here. But to be honest with you, I don't miss Florida. The only thing I miss about Florida is the baseball games, and the fishing. Nicarius, no. Nicarius, you know what the worst city in my opinion in Matt, you were a super spreader. Nicarius, you want to know the worst city in New Jersey is in my opinion that I've seen? I have my top list of cities I did not like in the Carius. Let's see, number five. My city I did not like is probably ooh, what's it? Probably Cherry Hill. The number four was probably Atlantic City. Even though it's gambling, Atlantic City made number four. Number three was probably Newark. Was probably Newark, just because traffic sucked. And you're in North Jersey. And then number two, you know what's funny? Number two was probably be Union City, Union City, because traffic sucks going into the Lincoln Tunnel, then coming out of the Lincoln Tunnel on the hill. Then number one, yes, number one city I did not like is Trenton, followed Trenton and Camden, but more of Trenton. I've been to Trenton. I've stayed in Trenton at a hotel there for like a month. Nicarius, my dad lived in Belmar. You know Belmar on the Jersey Shore? My dad lived in Belmar. My grandmother lived in Ocean Township. Cat, what do we do with the alien eyes? The hell? See my cat with the alien eyes? With the alien eyes. The heck? Look at the alien eyes on the cat. Alien eyes. Yeah, Hunter, I'm staying here, yeah. But yeah, Belmar. My dad lived in Belmar. My grandmother lived in Ocean. My dad's wife, well, her parents, but she died last year. My dad never told me she died, but her parents lived in Lakewood. In Lakewood, I used to go down to Point Pleasant every summer. Every time I went up there, he used to take me down to Point Pleasant, the boardwalk. Yeah, good old Point Pleasant. Oh, you used to? Nicarius, when I first moved to Jersey, what's that beach? That's in North Jersey, but it's it's like a little island. If you stand on the beach, you can see New York City and Brooklyn, probably Staten Island. What's that bridge? Is that I know it's some kind of hook. What's that beach called? It's the middle part of Jersey, but there's like an island there. You can see New York and Staten Island and Brooklyn. I know I can't think of the name of it, but I went there twice. Got a picture on the beach. I could see the the bridge. No, it's not Ellis. No, no. Nicarius, look on the map. Look on the map. Just type in New Jersey on the map and go like you know where New Jersey makes yeah I can't it's just type in New Jersey on a map and you see like a long you see the like a long skinny like island. It's by Red Bank, just north of Red Bank, that area. No, no, it's not Manhattan. You can see Manhattan from there. No, you can see Manhattan. No, you can see Manhattan from there. Yeah, probably Sandy Hook. Yeah, probably Jersey Shore. Yeah, that was awesome. You get to walk on the. Yeah, I got a picture of it on that beach. It was awesome. Yeah, I've been to Jersey City. Yeah, Jersey City wasn't that nice either. I mean, I got a couple other places for that list. Yeah, Camden is really dirty. The long skinny thing land. uh, yeah, Nick Harris, you probably feel the same way. That Camden is pretty much a crap hole too. Camden, right outside Philadelphia. Yeah. Where is that in the Curious? I've never seen The Sopranos. Where is the show was based? Where was the show based? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I used to take the northeast corridor train from when I stayed in when I stayed down in Trenton. I used to take the northeast corridor train from I used to take the northeast corridor train from Trenton into New York. It cost about for reduced fare back in 2019. It was about I'd say $15. No, not Rikers. No, come on, man. Matthew, where are you to Long Island? I've never been to Long Island. Lettuce, my favorite cities probably are. Whew, good question. I like New York. I like New York. I like. I like Tampa. Uh, I like Atlanta. I like Houston. I like Dallas. I like Vegas. I like Los Angeles. Um, but yeah, those are my cities. I mean, I've been to other cities, but I don't like St. Louis. I just never liked St. Louis. I've been to Kansas City. I've been to Cleveland. Um, I never been to Boston. I've been to San Francisco. Rock Springs, Wyoming. That's not a city. Come on, man. It's a town. I mean, major cities. I've been to San Francisco, but only through the airport. I never got out of the airport. But that doesn't count because I never got out of the. I've never actually physically been in the city. But I like New Orleans was okay. New Orleans was okay. Biloxi was okay. Um, Denver's okay. I've been to Denver. Denver is nice. New York City has rats everywhere. Yeah, Diana, if you're in the bus terminal in New York City, the Port Authority bus terminal, Nick Harris can tell you there's a bunch of rats in the Port Authority bus terminal. Ain't that right, Nick Harris? You get a whole bunch of rats in the Port Authority bus terminal, right there on 42nd Street, and in the subway. I've seen rats in the subway, in the PATH train, and yeah, the Port Authority bus terminal. Often, I don't know if y'all been to the. Yeah, I've been to Canada once. I was back when I was in uh, when I was in my crib. The whole city is like that, standing around. Nick Harris, you know what's funny? Last year when I went back to New York, well, not last year, but 2 years ago, I went back to New York for like a few days. Martin D, come on, man. But when I went back to New York 2 years ago just for a little vacation, Nick Harris, you know what's funny? I went to the I went to the Garden for a Rangers game and I was gonna take a cab back to the Port Authority. Then I asked the driver of the cab. I said, "How much is a cab driver to go from the Garden here to the Port Authority?" He goes, $60. I said, $60 to walk 8 streets? I said, "You shouldn't." So you know what I did, Nick Harris? I walked. I walked. I walked. It took me like 15 minutes to walk it. The Devils. It's funny, Nick Harris. You know what's funny, Nick Harris? When I went to see the Rangers game, they were playing the Devils. I mean, that's kind of ironic, but yeah, they were playing the Devils. And if you all don't know, if you've never been to the Garden, that's like one of the most expensive places for a seat because I sat way up in the by the roof. Uh, and yeah, those seats are very expensive for a nosebleed. For that hockey game I went to, it was like $140 to sit way up in the roof. But don't get me wrong, the Garden's great. It's like my favorite arena besides T-Mobile. I think I like the Garden more than T-Mobile. It's pretty close. But I've been to the Amtrak in Penn Station. I don't like Penn State. I hate Penn Station. I hate Penn Station. Hey, don't get me wrong. They have the new Penn Station. That's nice, but the old Penn Station is what I'm talking about. Nick Harris, you probably know what I'm talking about. The old Penn Station. The old Penn Station. Now that was a crap hole. The old Penn Station. Let's see what's on. I do not why New York. I do not know why New York City does not have a subway that takes you to LaGuardia Airport. Because if you want to go to LaGuardia Airport, or if you're coming into New York from LaGuardia, you have to take the bus. From me, I took the bus from LaGuardia to, I think, Roosevelt. Does that make sense? Macarius, Roosevelt, and I think Queens. Roosevelt, I believe, and take what was it, the A train or the F train? But, yeah, Roosevelt, then you had to take I think the A or the E train. Maybe, I think it was the E train, maybe, but then you take the subway down to wherever you wanted to go. Yeah, LaGuardia, it's an okay airport. But I would love to go out of Newark, but they stopped serving Southwest there in Newark, so why go out of Newark? I would have done United, but they weren't cheap, so I went out of LaGuardia. Oh no! Yeah, I've been to Newark. My dad used to have me fly into Newark in the carriers. One time he flew me into Atlantic City. But I mainly went out of Newark. Newark Liberty. We used to get on the Garden State Parkway to go down to Belmar. Take the turnpike to the Garden State Parkway. And the tolls. That's why you always take the train. Taking the train's awesome. I love the train. Wow, you can't even. Take the Corridor, or you take the North Jersey coastline up to New York. Huh, they're doing boxing inside the theater at Madison Square Garden. They're not even doing it in the main arena. Diana, yeah, I hated the subway. Yeah, I hated the subway. I never took the subway, Diana. When I went to New York a couple times a week, I always walked around Manhattan. I knew my area of Midtown Manhattan. I knew my area around Midtown Manhattan. I like going to Yankee Stadium though. I've been to Yankee Stadium twice, both in 2019. After I moved there, I went to two Yankee games like a month apart. And I'm a dumbass because my first time I went to Yankee Stadium, my dumbass self, I spent like $500 at Yankee Stadium. Because it's your first time to Yankee Stadium, and yeah, I spent $500. Yeah, I took the. Yeah, I spent $500. Menace, we already talked about it. We already talked about Port Canaveral. You're late, Menace. Ain't nothing on. Holy moly. Yeah, yeah. For New Year's Eve 20. Huh? But yeah, I went to New Year's Eve 2020 when they had the ball drop like 2 months before COVID. That was my first. That was fun in New York City. Going to the ball drop, and I went to Thanksgiving parade in 2019. That was awesome. Yeah, Yankee Stadium. I spent $500. You know why? I bought two soda souvenir cups plus some food, bunch of food. I bought a hat and yeah, I bought a jersey too. So yeah, it was a lot of money for a jersey and a hat, and plus the food and yeah. So, but yeah, Yankee Stadium is very nice. I've never been in the old stadium, but the new stadium it's very nice. Yeah, there ain't nothing on. Oh wow, Nick Harris, that's cool. But yeah, I've never been to a Mets game out in Queens. I didn't even go all the way out to Queens. 'Cause I'm a Yankees fan, but yeah, it was funny. When I went to those two Yankee games, tickets were not that bad to sit way up in the upper deck. It was like maybe, I think the first game was like $19 to sit way up there. Then the second game, it was a night game, but yeah, it was like $12. I mean that's not bad. But the food was cheap. But the thing that cost why it cost so much money for me the first time was I bought a stupid ass jersey and a hat. Plus I bought another souvenir too. Yeah, I mean I enjoyed Yankee. I love to go back to New York. But yeah, flights in Newark well, flights in Newark aren't that bad. They're like 250 or so. But if I were to go, I don't know. I'm not gonna pay so much money for a room though, because yeah, you need to. It's expensive for rooms. That's the thing though. If they had a hotel, if they had like Caesars or somewhere, and had a comp room up there, but yeah, I would go. But I don't want to go to Atlantic City. The jersey and hat are gone, but I bet. Uh, I still have that jersey, Martin. I still have the jersey. It was a who did it was a who was on the team, but oh wow, he's on Fremont. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Stephen Campbell's on Fremont Street. Yeah, wow, that's cool. But yeah, I still got the jersey, but it was like I'm trying to remember who was on the team. I think it was a Brett Gardner. I think it was a Brett Gardner jersey. Yeah, but it was like 300, like $30 for a jersey, and it was like $60 for a hat. I mean, yeah, it was quite expensive. I mean, the neighborhood where the stadium isn't that great, but I enjoyed myself at the Yankee game. Yeah, there ain't nothing on Friday night. Nothing's on. SmackDown's on at 8 o'clock, but yeah, there ain't nothing on Patrol Live. Wow. That's the only thing is armed patrol. Man, there's nothing on.
With fully electric performance and up to 320.
Yeah, Yankee Stadium though, but yeah, it's a great stadium. So if y'all ever go to New York, maybe some of you have been to the old stadium. I don't know how many of you have been to the old stadium, but I've never been to the old stadium.
Sounds like something. When you have not a heart for indigestion, coats and suits for fast relief.
But yeah, we have spring training coming here to Vegas. The weekend of that I returned from my trip. But yeah, we have spring training coming. Yeah, we got spring training coming to Vegas once again this year. I think March 8th and 9th. We have spring training. That'd be fun to go to. I'm seeing how much tickets are, but yeah, it should be fun to go to. I haven't been to a baseball game in like 3 years, almost 3 years. I love to go to another game. I think the baseball teams are, I know Oakland's the host. I know Oakland's going to be hosting it. But I think the other team is Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee's coming here. I think Milwaukee's coming here for the spring training in Vegas. Wouldn't that be cool to see Milwaukee? Then I think there's another team too, another set, like right before the regular season starts, I think. Later March, but I don't know. But yeah, I know Milwaukee and Oakland are playing a series that weekend, March 8th and 9th here in Vegas for spring training. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to, check out. But I won't be streaming the game though. So if you don't live in Milwaukee or you don't live in Oakland TV markets, you're kind of screwed. If I go, I'll show the pregame, but I won't be showing the live game. I wonder if tickets should be cheap. It's spring training. I mean, it's not like it's a regular season game. Oh, cool, Nicarius. Are you going to go to that Loon Fest? Over at the English Hotel? Good for you, buddy. If you are, I wish you luck at that Loon Fest.
Nothing much but drugs and all kind of stuff. When I was growing up, my mom had 6 kids.
I got Matt Ross Fest. I think that week before. I got Matt Ross Fest. Matt Ross Fest is more fun. I don't make you wait out in that sun for 116 degrees. Matt Ross Fest is more fun.
I remember getting back to the house and she was on the bed. Told her she had like 2 weeks and like she got back the next day. So I know I was right after that. The day of the funeral?
See what time it is.
I actually went and bought the golden gloves in my neighborhood. Literally the day of.
You would probably have a room there. Well, Nick Harris, I'm not invited. That's for damn sure. I want to go to that Moon Fest anyway. Even if I was invited. I have better things to do. Sorry. You won't be seeing me there.
I was mad for her. I didn't really care about nothing for her. Now I started taking pills. I really have become like a druggie. I didn't really feel like I had.
It's cool, Steven.
Down on. I'm saying time.
Champ, you're going in for attempted murder. You're there for months. This is during Hurricane Harvey.
No air, no lights, no nothing. They went on for like 4 days. I didn't think I was gonna see the light like that again.
August 27th.
What week is Matt Ross Fest? I think it's the week before. Loon Fest. It's on my community page, but I think it's a week before. Did you see last year's 6 people? Yeah, Marnie and Mr. B and Matt Hugh were there, right? Marnie, wasn't there? Didn't Matt Hugh say there were 6 people there last year between you and him, and Mark and I think Steve D. I mean, maybe somebody else. I guarantee you, I probably have more at Matt Ross Fest. Yeah, Matt Ross Fest. You know, I want to make you guys stand out in the heat for hours. I mean, that's what I heard. They made you wait out in the,
I've been ready for it, man.
made you stand out in the heat for hours.
She have a flu.
You come and go as you wish.
You know, nowhere. I be trying to give her the word.
Yeah, there'll be a baseball game if they're home. There'll be Hooters. There'll be a group poll.
Hey,
The Curious, yeah, if you want, yeah, if you want to, yeah. No idea what Loom Fest is. Loom Fest, but yeah, baseball game. I mean, you got a group pool, Hooters. Yeah, should be fun. Matt Ross Fest. I mean, baseball. Yeah, if they're aviators around, there'll be a baseball game. I know there won't be a Matt Ross Fest 2024 at the Fun Hog. Free Natty Daddies. Come on, Martin. No, and no playing Baby Shark. Come on, man. No Baby Shark. Baby Shark. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. There's no. Yeah, I don't think there's basketball. The Aces won't be playing because I think the Olympics are around that time. I think they're taking their winter. I think they're taking their winter break. So it's either baseball. If the Aviators, hopefully it's not the All-Star break for the Aviators, but Baby Shark needs napping daddy. No Baby Shark. No, hell no. No Baby Shark. But yeah, if the Aviators are home, yeah, we can all go to the Aviators game and watch a baseball game and go to Hooters and go to do a group poll. We're not going to play a group poll of my favorite games though. But we'll pick a game. Hell, even 7-Eleven Clio. 7-Eleven Clio. But yeah, if the Aviators aren't home, then we'll figure something else out. But yeah, it should be fun. Maybe I don't know about a pool party unless we get a place at the pool. There's a bring body armor. Yeah. Yeah, we could do a pool party. Probably somewhere has a pool. I don't know if they'll do strippers during Ross Fest. Maybe, Hunter. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I'll sing Baby Shark at Ross Fest. Cleo, 25 cents will last the night. Just fill up the bathtub, Maddie. Then we could all go to Fremont too. All go to Fremont. And conclude it by going to Fremont. Booking a room at the MG right now for Rosfest. I pay to see that. Oh my gosh. Baby, hey, whoever asked for Baby Shark. Matt, do you like deep fried conch fritters and no, the spirits, no. And next person asked for Baby Shark is gonna get a 10-second timeout. Baby Shark is banned. If only if I could get Bunny down here for Ross Fest, she could be the DJ. She could be the DJ. Get Bunny for being the DJ. But she'll play that Coldplay song. I know that Coldplay song. And her Carrie Underwood and yeah. I have a DJ at least. Ross Fest isn't. Is it Ross Fest? Isn't that the Oyo? It's everywhere. You need to end every stream with Baby Shark.
exclusive presentation of Top Rank on ESPN.
Well, the Hooters is at the Oyo, Martin. The Hooters, and then the group poll is probably going to be there too. Then you have, depends if the Aviators are home. We'll go to an Aviators. We'll all go to an Aviators game, and then we'll conclude it by going to Fremont. We'll have to see what the Aviators are home and see if they have a day. If it's a day game, it works out. Well, yeah, we'll see. Or else it might be a multi-day event. I have to see what their schedule is and see what's going on. Because if it's a day game, it works out good. But if it's a night game, then may have to do a multi-day. And Matt Hugh, it is in April too. For you and Marty. But I don't think Marty likes baseball. I don't think she wants to go to a baseball game. I don't think she wants to go to a baseball game, but we can go to a hockey game. Me and you go to a hockey game. I think they play the Minnesota Wild when you come to town. I think they play the Wild. Oh, they are doggy. Where's the stadium doggy dog? Where's the Aviators? Are they out by Red Rock? Hey, Wits. Yeah, where's it? Is it by Red Rock or where's the stadium?
And this is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr.
Man, I think the Golden Knights. When you and Marty come to town, I think they're playing the Wild, Minnesota Wild. You two can wear your Minnesota Wild jersey.
And Tom Shred. And the man in charge of the sound of the bell, Mr. Ricky Gonzalez.
Hey, baseball fun. I've never seen baseball in Vegas, so yeah, I may go to a spring training game when they play in March. I mean, it sounds interesting. Yeah, it should be fun though.
20 victories with only one defeat, one draw. 16 of those victories.
So they do play in Summerlin. Okay. I have to see how much Aviator tickets are. I mean, that'd be interesting to go for spring training though. Because I think they play Milwaukee. I'm looking online. My TV has a browser. Yeah, they play. Yeah, Oakland plays Milwaukee in spring training here in Vegas. So yeah, that'd be interesting. I can't believe I'm watching boxing. I don't know any of these people boxing. Wheel of Fortune's on. What the hell? Wheel of Fortune. Who are these boxers? I don't know any of these boxers. Yeah.
Cortez's last fight, it was last July in Vegas, that monstrous fight week where we had the in-away fight on a Tuesday, and then Stretch Crawford was on Saturday night, and then he hit the spotlight. I believe on Friday night we were doing the show.
But if you've never been to T-Mobile Arena, Marnie, I think you would like T-Mobile. I think you and Matt, he would like T-Mobile Arena.
That is still needs a little bit of growth. You know.
Forget boxing. Put your. I don't have Blue's Clues DVD. Come on, Martin. But yeah, Marty. If you think a T-Mobile game, the Golden Knights are really cold. You know, some arenas are colder in hockey. It's not really cold in there. They have it. Like climate controlled. I mean, it's not really cold. And that's it. You know, way up there. You know, the top two, the 200s. I mean, that's not really cold up there. I mean, it's that climate. I mean, I'm really impressed. Did you figure an arena, you know, with ice hockey, you know, you figure it'd be cold, but it's not very cold. The only thing about the stadium is it's expensive unless you get water or if you get a soda. But yeah, I don't think you and Matt Hugh would be spending $17.50 on a can of beer unless you split it. But yeah, it's not that bad of an experience really. Yeah, T-Mobile's very nice though.
Chevalier is tall, rangy, can fight from the outside, but he's easily influenced into a fight.
Come off the seventh round TK last summer as well. Francis International.
You'd be getting free drinks at the. You'd never get mad. You would go to a sporting event meeting. Yeah, anybody though. Yeah, T-Mobile. If you come to a game at T-Mobile or an event, it's a hockey game. Yeah, it's very comfortable in there. Yeah, they charge. They charge you $17.50 for a 25-ounce beer can. And that's kind of ridiculous. You can go to a right doggy dog. If I go to a baseball game, doggy dog, I usually sit behind the dugout. Sometimes behind the plate. But buy the tickets where? In April or July, Nick Harris? April or July? But yeah, I mean I usually sit behind the dugout or I sit behind home plate. I don't sit way down the baseline. I don't sit down or left field because I want to be close to the dugout or behind home plate and I can mock the batters. Here, batter, swing. I usually yell swing, and the batter gets pissed because I have a little bullhorn. Here, batter, swing. I pissed off Sammy Sosa one time. I went to a Rays game and he was playing with the Orioles and I yelled, "Here, batter," and he swung and he looked at me and he was pissed. He didn't know it was me though, but he was pissed. He didn't know it was me though, but yeah, I yelled, "Here, batter, swing." Oh, I'm good, Katie. But yeah, I used to piss Sammy Sosa off. I pissed him off. I yelled Corky at him too. Because I don't know if y'all remember Sammy Sosa, but he corked his bat 20 years ago. He corked his bat. Yeah, I yelled Corky, here, batter, swing. And I caused him to. Yeah, Marnie. Right the night before I went to a graduation for high school, I went to a Rays game and Tampa Bay played Minnesota, and I don't know if you remember the baseball player's name. I don't know if y'all remember his name. He's still playing, I think, or he might have retired. His name was Denard Span. But I went to me and my buddies of mine. I took my ex-girlfriend, but we used to we made fun of Denard Span. We called him C-Span and Cocker Spaniel, and we made fun of him while he was in the outfield. Other people got thrown out, but we didn't get thrown out, but because they were doing it too. But he was pissed. We were yelling Cocker Spaniel and C-Span and C-Spam and yeah, we were trolling him, and he was pissed. Marnie, I was 17 years old. We were 17 years old. Yeah, I took my ex-girlfriend, who's the mother of my kids. Yeah, she actually got her to go to a baseball game. I don't know the spirits. I don't know. I guess I don't gamble long enough. But yeah, I took the mother of my kids. Yeah, she actually went to a baseball game. She went to my graduation. Yeah, she was a junior in high school. I was a senior. Yep. Don't get me wrong. Her sister was hot, fine as hell, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. Her sister was fine as hell, but yeah, she actually went to a baseball game. She didn't know what baseball was. I had to explain everything what baseball is. I guess some people don't understand baseball. Nick Harris, you know what's funny, Nick Harris? Recently, I've been gambling some machines, but you got to thank certain somebody for getting me into Shrek and into Keno, Nick Harris, because I've been kind of addicted to those two games, Keno and Shrek. Keno and Shrek. I think what time it is. Yeah, in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna end this stream because I have to go get my mom at the bus stop. Cause she left at 6 o'clock, so I'm sure she's almost home. So yeah, in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna end this. So you got 5 minutes left. I may come back later once she goes to bed. May do music later tonight, but some of you may be asleep, especially on the East Coast. But I know Bunny will be watching. Oh, Marnie, you know what's funny, Marnie? Earlier today, after I came home, guess who texted me right after I ended that stream? Bunny. She texted me. She texted me and she gave me the hammer for going out today. She gave me the hammer. I said, Bunny, it was important. I had to go out because I had to get our rent money from my mother. Yeah, my mother got paid today finally. She finally got paid. But I had to go to Walmart and 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 yeah, I went to Walmart this morning and yeah, right after I ended that stream, she texted me and she gave me the hammer and I told her and yeah, I would. But yeah, I went to Walmart, picked up the money, and yeah, I didn't. But I did more than walking when I needed to. So I'm gonna go get my mother at the bus stop. The bus stop is right outside Walgreens on the other side by Resorts World. So hey, first last. But and I have the key anyway, so I have to let her in our building because you have to have a key to come into the building where we live. So I have the key. She don't have the key. Yeah, Bunny gave me the damn hammer. She called me hard-headed and stubborn. I said, sorry, I had to go out. It was necessary. I had to pay the rent. I'm glad my mom got paid finally. Yeah, she switched her future paychecks to her bank account, actual bank account. Which, probably not. I don't know. I don't know. Marnie, I got the key, I got keys, but, she don't have them. The carry is 0000. That's my last four. 0000. 0000. 400000. And my debit card number is 0000008800550111. Which I got fried chicken, but I'm gonna save some for my mother. Well, the spirit. I'm not gonna walk barefoot 3 blocks and cross Las Vegas Boulevard barefoot. You don't know what's on that ground. That's all I need. That glass in my feet. That'd be fun. But yeah, I may go back alive later once she goes to bed. But I don't know. If I don't, I'll see y'all tomorrow. But I don't know. Tomorrow's my Friday at work, so Sunday and Monday I could sleep in. Thankfully, I could sleep in. I think I did 3 streams today. I think that's enough for one day. I don't think anybody wants to see me for more than 3 streams. But yeah, I'll do another one tomorrow from home. I'll be home tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. I don't have any reason to go out tomorrow. So yeah, yeah, 3.5 streams. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow. So all right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.